Hey, what's up, everybody? Once again, my name is DJ, doing what I do, sitting here on a Monday, chilling. Actually, I'm not chilling, but that's my catchphrase, and I'm sticking to it. Um, I know I haven't made a video in a while. I'm not even sure when the last time I made a video. To be honest, I kind of ran out of content, man. That's why I always tell you guys to send me questions so I can tackle, different questions and stuff like that and keep these videos going. But I had an outstanding weekend. I actually trained with some brothers, on the other side of town. They do the Filipino, boxing and stick fighting and knives and all that type of stuff. I just got into the Filipino boxing, man. I did a 2-day workshop with them over at Full Circle, martial arts. Y'all should check them out, man, out in Maryland. Full Circle Martial Arts, and it inspired me to make this video. All right, so my topic of the video today is going to be, when should a master stop training? When is it okay, or when should a master, grandmaster, chief instructor, stop training? Okay, so that's the topic of the conversation. Now, I know the obvious answer. The obvious answer is never. They should never stop training. So why am I even making this video? Well, I'm making this video is because although you should never stop training, there are so many masters, or even so-called masters, that I come across who no longer train. They still teach, they still instruct, but they no longer train. Not only do they not train, when I say not train, they no longer learn. They no longer, take other arts or even train in their own art. And I'm going to tell you, I think that this is what happens. What happens is, after a while, when you first start off in the martial arts or anything, you start off low. You are a no belt, a white belt, or whatever. And as you go up the totem pole, it starts being fewer people that are over you. And to the point where you get to the point where it's very hard to find somebody that outranks you. And so when you get to that point, you're just you're kind of stagnant, and then you stop and you just be an instructor and stuff like that, and you no longer continue your training. That is a bad idea. That's a terrible thing to do, and I'm going to give you 3 reasons why, even if you're a master, even if you've been doing this for 35, 40, 50 years, you should never stop training. So I'm going to give you 3 reasons, sometimes more. I always give 3, sometimes more, but today I'm going to give you just 3. All right, so 3 reasons why nobody, master, instructor, chief instructor, whoever, should ever stop training. Okay, so the first reason is simple. Okay, if you're not growing up, you are going down. Okay, if you're not growing up, you are going down. Objects in motion stay in motion. Okay, now, contrary to popular opinion, you are always in motion, okay? Remember what I said, if you're not growing up, you're going down. So that means if you're sitting on the couch, watching TV, not doing anything, not going anywhere, you are in motion. You're just not in the motion of going up. You're going down. You're getting worse and worse and worse. If you're not dead, you're in motion. Okay, something is in motion. Okay, so you have to continue to move in a direction, right? Or your body will take you in a direction anyway, and the way your body is going to take you is actually going to be that way, and you want to go that way. Or actually, you want to go that way. All right, you want to always be trying to move up. Okay, one of the things that inspired me to make this video is, like I say, I was doing the workshop and I was talking to a few of the students, during our break. I went as a student. I've never done Filipino boxing at all, and I was, new, and I was going to learn, a little bit about what they do. And I was talking to some of their students, and one of the students told me that, well, of course not last year because the thing was going on, but normally what they do is they take a trip down to Orlando every year to train with Master Scott. Master Scott, Samuel Scott is the guy who was doing the workshop. Y'all should look him up. But Master Scott, they travel to Orlando, I think it was Orlando, once a year. And here's what got me to train with Master Scott's instructor. Now, here's what's to train with his instructor. Now, Master Scott I've been doing Krav Maga for about 14, 15 years. I could tell you all the story about how I get started, but I'm not even going to go into that right now. But about 14, 15 years straight, I've been doing Krav Maga. And I was doing Taekwondo for about 5 to 7 years straight before that. All right. And then before that, there was a long break. And then I was doing boxing and stuff like that, for some years. So I have a combined of about 25 years experience. Master Scott probably got about, I don't know, he might be doing 30, 40, 50 years of straight, consistent training. And he still has an instructor. So you've been training that long and you still have an instructor, right? So that's what really inspired me to make this video, man. You always have to have somebody that you can turn to train under, okay? So it's important that you always look for more training. The minute you get to the point where you can't learn anything, where you don't have an instructor anymore, then that means you're not growing up anymore, and that means you're going down, okay? So that's the first reason, because you always have to be getting better, okay? The second reason why it's important to continue your training. This goes across the board for anybody, whether you're a master, grandmaster, or just a student in a particular art form, okay? The reason why you got to continue your training, the reason why you have to continue to learn new things is the bad guys are always learning new things. Listen, the days of bad guys not knowing how to fight are long and gone, guys, all right? You know why? Because of what you're doing right now. The internet. Okay, the internet, okay? I mean, back in the day, we used to get the magazines and learn stuff in the magazines. We used to get DVDs, or even before that, VH tapes, learning how to do stuff like that, But now, all you got to do is go on the internet. All this stuff is on the internet, man. Then you got the popularity of MMA. Look, man, don't think the average bad guy knows what a sleeper hole is, or an arm bar is, or stuff like that. And so they know how to throw some punches, So you always have to continue to train in order to go against. You know what? Nowadays, self-defense, to me, nowadays, I equate it to computers, okay? Look, if you got a laptop and your laptop is 3 years old, you need a new laptop. You need a new because it's so much stuff that is always being added, to laptops and computers and stuff like that. You got to continuously, or at least update the software. You got to always be updating your software, always, because information is coming and things are being added so much. If you was doing MMA 5 years ago and stopped, and then you was good and you go fight somebody today doing MMA, they'll wipe the floor with you. They'll wipe the floor with you, because there's always something. That's what's wrong with Conor McGregor. Anyway, I ain't going to go into that. But there's always something new that you need to put into your arsenal, okay? If you're a good boxer and you go and get somebody and they kick you, what you going to do? You don't know how to kick. If you're a good kicker and you don't know how to use your hands and they get past your kick, what you gonna do? If you're a good striker and you don't know nothing about the ground, what you gonna do when somebody take you to the ground? It's so much to add to your repertoire always, okay? So as long as the bad guys are getting the information, you need to be getting the information. If not to protect yourself, you need to get the information so that you can better assist your students on protecting themselves, if that makes sense, okay? All right, so that's the second reason, all right? The third reason that you should always continue training, and this is what I experienced this weekend, although I always trying to find something new and I'm always trying to train, and that's because of the third reason. It's fun. Look, man, if you are probably like a mid-level to above, if you're an intermediate or above in any art, you probably got that far because you enjoy what you do. You probably enjoy it. It's so many. It's enjoyable, right? It's a stress reliever, and I think when people get a long ways up the ladder, certain things happen. Number one, like I said, you start outranking everybody, so it's not as fun anymore because you're not learning, but you can always go somewhere else and learn something totally different to keep that fire burning, okay? And also what happens, and it's happened to me, you get injuries as you go. This starts hurting, that starts hurting, and you can't get motivated. I told y'all in a previous video that I'm gonna do Tai Chi. Look, not now because I'm still good, but I'm telling you, I love this stuff, man, and I'm always gonna, be trying to do something, because it's a passion, and most people who've been doing it, if you've been doing it for a couple of years straight, you probably have a passion about it, and sometimes life will get in the way, and then you forget how much you enjoy it. Okay, so that's 3 reasons, guys, right there. I can probably go 4 or 5 or 6, but I ain't even gonna get into that right now. I just want to keep it at 3 right now. Since it's been a long time since I made a video. But just to recap, you got 1, like I said, if you're not growing up, you're going down, so you got to keep moving. You got number 2, as long as the bad guys out here learning new shit, you need to learn new shit. And number 3, it's fun, man. I enjoyed myself this weekend, man. I can't wait to go to another one, especially not being able to train the way I wanted to train last year. All right. So, hey guys, look, man, y'all send me some questions. Y'all like the video, comment on the video. I haven't quit. I know y'all like me probably quit because you couldn't get the subscribers up. I still need to get those subscribers up though. So like, comment, subscribe to the video, I'll be hollering at y'all a little bit later. All right, peace. I'm out. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All right, cool.